Welcome to the next episode of the Bourbon Pour. I'm Brian, and wait a minute, this looks different. I'm up here by myself. We decided to do this episode a little different. So we know the Kentucky Derby is coming up soon, and you might need a cocktail to make for that. Well, Jordan thinks he makes the best mint julep, so we're going to put him to the test.
That's right, Brian. I make a pretty good mint julep, and I'm going to start off today talking about the ingredients and then some of the tools that you're going to use. So you're going to need 2 ounces of bourbon, a 1/4 ounce simple syrup, and then 8 to 10 mint leaves. That's it. And then you're also going to need pebble ice. You don't really need it, but I always go to Sonic and just get a cup of ice and bring home. For bourbon, I usually like to use Evan Williams Bottled in Bond, but at Churchill Downs they use Woodford Reserve. Now, some of the tools you are going to need. You're going to need a beaker to mix the cocktail, or some sort of cocktail shaker and strainer. You're going to need a jigger to measure out your bourbon and your simple syrup, a bar spoon, muddler, and then this little strainer right here comes in handy. And then you're also going to need some ice to make the cocktail cold and provide a little bit of dilution. But let's get to it. So first, what I like to do is get the 8 to 10 mint leaves already ready to go, and express them like this. Brian actually taught me that, so I can't take credit for that. So these 8 to 10, just drop them down in there. There's 2, 3, and I like to usually try to find the big ones. 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we're going to go one more big one to make this 8. If you'd like to, although I feel like it's a waste of mint, save some for a garnish to make the drink pretty. It's more important that the drink tastes good than look good, but you know, you got to do that. So let's start with muddling those. You'll want to just press down, and the idea there is to express those oils and get them all ready to get all that good mint flavor out. So right now, as you can see, I'm just pressing down. I've set the mint leaves down at the bottom of this beaker and have muddled them down just to get those oils. You will see the leaves get a little bit darker, and that's kind of when you know that they're ready to roll. So set that muddler to the side there. Then we're going to measure out our simple syrup, and once again, that is a 1/4 ounce. So get right, just a little bit of sugar, that's all it takes. And set that to the side, dump that in. Then we're going to measure our Woodford Reserve here. Once again, I usually use Evan Williams Bottled in Bond, but Churchill Downs uses Woodford Reserve famously for all of the thousands upon thousands of mint juleps that they make on the Derby. And you know, Woodford Reserve probably really is a really good bourbon for this, because it has a little chocolate note that I like, and chocolate and mint kind of lend themselves together really well. We're going to add our ice for making the cocktail cold and a little diluted. And you're going to want put your hand down here on the bottom. I don't know how well you can see that. Right here on the bottom of that beaker, and keep stirring until you feel that the bottom of that beaker get really cold. That will let you know when it's reached its temperature, and also when it has probably provided a lot of enough dilution to make a good cocktail. As you can tell, this part takes a little bit of time, but you want to make sure you get it right. That feels cold enough to me, and so we're going to set that aside. Going to get our mint julep cup. Brian brought that over for me. We're going to get our mint julep ice, and you want to fill that cup as full as you can get it, because a mint julep is a very cold cocktail. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the beaker strainer, get that locked in place, take that over here, and then get our second strainer. All this does is, since we muddled those mint leaves, little bits of the leaves are present in the cocktail, and we don't want those floating around in our drink. They will come through your straw, and that just catches just a touch of all of those mint leaves, so or the residue, so to speak. Once you get that all taken care of, then you're ready to roll. Let's set this off to the side here. Let's set this over here. All right, let's add our sprig of mint. Express that. Roll it around here, just a touch. Make it a little bit more fragrant. And add. We got a nice green straw here, and that is the perfect mint julep. It's going to have you ready for the Kentucky Derby. Let's go in for a taste. Oh, that is so good. You know, making it with Woodford, you get that really good sweetness, little full body out of the bourbon. Get a little hint of that cocoa, and then the mint comes through. That is a great cocktail, perfect for the Derby, and you know what? Also perfect for warm weather. So this should be a summer drink for you. These mint julep glasses will keep that glass frosty all through the life of the drink. That's something you're looking for in a mint julep, and this is something I look forward to. And guess what? If your bet doesn't work out on the horse you bet for, at least you got a really cool drink. So until next time, cheers. Share your whiskey.